we are following the latest developments out of Dubai, where a plane made a crash landing this morning. The CEO of Emirates says one firefighter was killed in the aftermath, but all 300 passengers were safely evacuated from the plane unharmed. One crew member was taken to the hospital for treatment. The airline confirms that 6 Americans were on the plane. Officials say the plane caught fire after it landed, but not before. One witness inside the airport spoke to CBS News by phone and described what she saw and heard from the terminal.
I heard a boom, like a big explosion. I went to the terminal and I saw through the window there was some smoke coming, and I thought it was just some random smoke, and then it started getting bigger and bigger. The people ran to the window and was wondering what is happening. Babies were crying, but I've seen many people were getting out of the terminal, and I've seen many people just asking the people, what is happening, what is happening. A lot of people were getting hectic and moving different directions.
Former NTSB Chairman Mark Rosenker joins me now from Washington. Mark, what are investigators going to be looking for right now to determine exactly what caused this hard landing?
The first thing they're going to be looking for, Rena, are the black boxes. They'll be looking for the cockpit voice recorder, the flight data recorder. They'll want to be doing live interviews with the flight deck crew, also the cabin crew for the factors that in fact enabled everyone to get out as quickly as they did. And they'll be looking at listening to the air traffic control tapes as well. And
Mark, we know the NTSB is sending 5 investigators. Can you tell us what their role will be in this and how the investigation goes forward?
Well, the Emirates folks will be leading the investigation as part of the ICAO Annex 13 protocols. The NTSB will be there as an accredited representative, and they'll be bringing along with them technical representatives from Boeing to provide the technical information necessary to understand the systems.
You know, a detail that caught my eye about this, the airline says that the plane was controlled by an Australian pilot and an Emirati pilot. They have between 7,000 hours of flight time. Is that enough when you're flying a Boeing 777?
Absolutely. They're certified to fly these aircraft. They do the training necessary to keep them qualified. I think what you've got to do is take a look at this crew being able to handle the aircraft when whatever anomaly occurred. And then, of course, most importantly was the cabin crew being able to get these 282 people up and out within the required 90 seconds.
We know that Boeing 777s are actually planes that are used widely here in the U.S. as well. How safe are they, Mark?
This is a very safe aircraft. It's been developed and started to be flown in 1995. There are something like 1,400 of them that are out in the system. There have been 5 hull losses, and there's only been really a couple that have had fatalities, and those were the Malaysian aircraft. That was Malaysia 17 that was shot out of the sky, and then, of course, Malaysia 370, which we have not found yet.
Mark, I'm constantly traveling with my kids. I'm just curious, for viewers watching right now, if you ever find yourself in any sort of potential plane crash or situation like this, what's the best thing that you can do?
Listen to the flight crew. Make sure that you know exactly how to get out and where you're going to be getting out. The flight crew is trained extremely well to be able to get you off that aircraft as quickly and as safely as possible.
Mark Rosenker, always great advice. Thank you, Mark.
You bet.